What if I told you some of the best-selling cars in America are the ones mechanics secretly hope you never buy? I'm talking about vehicles so poorly designed, so overcomplicated, that even seasoned techs groan when they see them roll into the shop. We're talking timing chains that stretch before your second oil change, engines that have to be pulled out of the car just to replace spark plugs, and luxury SUVs where a single sensor failure turns into a $5,000 repair bill. These aren't just unreliable cars. They're financial traps dressed up as transportation. Cars that chew through extended warranties, sink resale values faster than crypto, and leave owners drowning in repair costs they never saw coming. And I'm not just throwing opinions around here. The numbers back it up. Consumer Reports, J.D. Power, and RepairPal all point to the same ugly truth. These cars rack up more repair visits, longer shop times, and higher parts costs than almost anything else on the road today. In this video, I'm revealing the 6 cars that American mechanics are literally begging drivers to avoid. From luxury SUVs that bankrupt their owners to budget crossovers that crumble before the warranty expires. So let's kick this off with a luxury SUV that looks like money on the outside, but has mechanics praying they never see one roll into the shop. The Jaguar E-Pace. The Jaguar E-Pace is one of those SUVs that makes a stunning first impression. You walk into the dealership, see the sculpted body, the premium cabin, the British badge, and for a moment, you feel like you've arrived. But talk to any experienced mechanic, and that admiration turns to concern fast. This compact luxury SUV is a ticking financial time bomb, and shops across the US and Europe are warning people to stay far away. The biggest issue lies under the hood. Jaguar's so-called Ingenium engine, used in most E-Pace models, has earned a terrible reputation for premature timing chain stretch and tensioner failures, sometimes before 40,000 miles. When that happens, the fix isn't quick or cheap. It's an engine-out repair that often costs between $5,000 and $9,000, depending on the damage. Many shops describe it as one of the most labor-intensive engine jobs they see in any modern SUV. According to data from Consumer Reports, J.D. Power, and RepairPal, Jaguar sits near the bottom of the reliability rankings, with average annual repair costs of around $1,200, nearly double the luxury SUV average. Over a 10-year span, owning an E-Pace can drain roughly $16,000 in maintenance and repairs, and that's before factoring in depreciation, which is brutal. A new E-Pace that costs over $50,000 today can lose more than $29,000 in value within 5 years, landing among the worst in its class. Insurance premiums aren't kind either, averaging over $2,500 per year because of high claim frequencies and expensive replacement parts. Some mechanics are so fed up with these SUVs that they've stopped working on them altogether, tired of chasing ghost faults and fighting endless warranty battles with Jaguar dealers. As one veteran tech put it, they look gorgeous, right up until you have to fix one. If you want that same elegant ride without the endless repair roulette, look toward the Acura MDX or Lexus RX, 2 SUVs that deliver real luxury and bulletproof reliability. They may not have the British charm, but they'll save you thousands and a ton of stress. But if you think that was bad, wait until you hear about the next SUV, one that proves even mainstream brands can build luxury-priced headaches. The Ford Escape. The Ford Escape should have been a home run. Compact, efficient, affordable, and built by one of America's biggest brands. But talk to any mechanic and they'll tell you the truth. The Escape lives up to its name a little too well, because reliability is what escapes it first. The most common complaint? That 1.5-liter EcoBoost engine, which sounds smart on paper but turns into a financial trap in real life. It's prone to coolant intrusion, a fancy way of saying the engine leaks coolant directly into the cylinders, leading to stalling, rough idling, or complete engine failure before 80,000 miles. Ford issued multiple technical service bulletins and even extended some warranties, but mechanics say the problem hasn't gone away. One tech told me, "When an Escape comes in with white smoke, I don't even bother checking. It's coolant in the block, guaranteed." And when that happens, buckle up. A replacement long block engine costs anywhere from $6,000 to $9,000, and if you're out of warranty, Ford isn't picking picking up the tab. The 8-speed automatic transmission isn't much better. Rough shifts, delayed engagement, and early clutch wear are common, especially in 2018 to 2021 models. Even software updates often make the shifting worse. According to Consumer Reports and RepairPal, the Escape ranks near the bottom of its segment for reliability, with an annual repair cost of around $700 to $900 and a 34% chance of a major repair within 10 years. And here's the financial double punch: depreciation. The Escape loses up to 50% of its value in just 3 years, making it one of the worst performing small SUVs for resale in America. If you're shopping used, skip the headaches and look at the Mazda CX-5 or Honda CR-V. Both offer better engines, smoother transmissions, and a resale curve that won't make you cry. And just when you think American engineering can't get more complicated, the next one shows how rugged and reliable can turn into repair and regret. The Jeep Compass. The Jeep Compass might look like the perfect mix of rugged and practical, that small SUV that says weekend adventure without screaming gas guzzler. But talk to mechanics, and you'll hear a completely different story. The Compass has earned a reputation as one of the most deceptive SUVs on the market. It looks tough, but it's fragile where it matters most. The biggest issue is the 2.4-liter Tiger Shark engine, and if you've owned one, you probably know what's coming next: oil consumption. We're not talking a few drops here and there. We're talking a quart every 1,000 miles or less. Many owners don't even realize it until the engine starts knocking or fails outright before hitting 70,000 miles. This problem has been around for years, and despite multiple service bulletins and fixes, mechanics say the 2023 and even 2024 models still show the same pattern. Some shops even joke that the first thing they do when a Compass rolls in is check the oil level, because it's never where it should be. Then there's the 9-speed automatic transmission, which feels like it was tuned by a committee that couldn't agree on which gear to use. It shifts hard, hesitates when accelerating, and sometimes refuses to downshift when you need power most. Many owners report harsh jerks, random gear hunting, and total failure around the 80,000-mile mark. Replacing it? Around $6,000 on average, and good luck with that extended warranty. Most of them call it normal wear. According to the latest reliability data, the Compass sits near the bottom of its class. Annual repair costs average around $700, but that number explodes if you factor in engine or transmission failures. There's roughly a 1 in 3 chance of a major repair within the first 10 years, and that's not counting the cost of oil top-offs, recalls, or warranty battles. If you want a compact SUV that actually earns its keep, skip the Compass. The Toyota Corolla Cross might not turn heads, but it will keep your money where it belongs, in your pocket, not your mechanic's register. You'd think it couldn't get worse than that, but the next crossover takes everyday driving pain to a whole new level, and owners are still paying the price. The Chevrolet Equinox. On paper, the Chevy Equinox looks like the perfect American family SUV, affordable, practical, and backed by a trusted brand. But if you ask any seasoned mechanic, they'll tell you this crossover has earned its spot on the do not buy list. The Equinox is one of those cars that shows up in shops so often. Techs joke about setting up a permanent parking spot for it. The problem starts with the 1.5-liter turbo engine, which might save gas but drinks oil like a V8. Many owners discover too late that it's burning a quart every 1,000 miles, and once it starts, the damage spreads fast. Timing chains stretch, piston rings fail, and turbo seals leak, often leading to complete engine replacements before 80,000 miles. Cost? Anywhere from $5,000 to $7,000, depending on how much collateral damage is found inside. According to Consumer Reports, the Equinox sits near the bottom of its class for long-term reliability, with major engine and transmission repairs ranking well above the compact SUV average. Even RepairPal lists its annual repair cost at $600 plus, with a 1 in 3 chance of a major repair within 10 years. Depreciation doesn't do it any favors either. Within just 3 years, the Equinox loses nearly 50% of its value, and that's before a single major repair. If you thought domestic SUVs had problems, just wait. The next so-called fun ride hides a transmission so unpredictable, even warranty reps dread it. The Nissan Juke. The Nissan Juke might grab attention with its funky design and turbocharged attitude, but mechanics across the US are practically begging people not to buy one in 2025, especially used. Beneath that playful exterior hides one of the most notorious money traps on the road: Nissan's CVT transmission. I've lost count of how many customers have said it just started making a whining noise, and every mechanic knows what comes next: CVT failure. That high-pitched whine isn't harmless. It's the sound of metal bands slipping on worn pulleys inside the transmission. Once that happens, there's no cheap fix. A replacement costs $3,500 to $5,000, and used units aren't much better. Most fail again within 30,000 miles. Here's the kicker: Nissan's warranty fine print often denies claims, calling the CVT fluid a maintenance item. The owner's manual says change it every 60,000 miles, but techs know you need to do it closer to 30,000 to avoid failure. Skip that early service, and the warranty department will happily say, sorry, wear item not covered. Reliability numbers back it up. RepairPal and J.D. Power rank the Juke among the least dependable subcompact SUVs in its class. CVT failure rates exceed 25% by 70,000 miles, and owners report some of the highest out-of-warranty repair costs per mile of any Nissan built in the past decade. Even worse, the Juke's resale value collapses by more than 55% within 5 years, meaning the car's worth can drop faster than your repair bills rise. If you like small SUVs with character but don't want to gamble your wallet, skip the Juke and go for a Mazda CX-5. It's got a conventional automatic transmission, a reputation for reliability, and none of the CVT horror stories. And believe it or not, the next one makes all of these look mild. A luxury SUV so unreliable, even mechanics call it financial self-destruction. The Range Rover Velar. At first glance, the Range Rover Velar is stunning. Smooth body lines, floating roof, and a cabin that feels more designer boutique than SUV. It's the kind of car that makes people whisper goals. But talk to any mechanic, and they'll tell you, this is the kind of goal that ends with maxed out credit cards and tow trucks on speed dial. Underneath all that style lies one of the most notorious reliability nightmares in the luxury segment. The Velar's Ingenium engine, shared with Jaguar models, has a reputation that mechanics call catastrophic by design. Its timing chain is mounted at the back of the engine, which means when it stretches or fails, and it often does, sometimes before 30,000 miles, you can't just replace it. You have to pull the entire engine out. Average repair cost? $9,000 to $15,000. And that's if you're lucky. If the pistons or valves get damaged, you're buying a new engine. But even if your chain survives, the ZF 9-speed automatic transmission might not. It's infamous for rough, unpredictable shifting, delayed acceleration, and full mechanical failure around 60,000 to 80,000 miles. Mechanics call it the guessing gearbox. Replacements run between $6,000 and $8,000, and even rebuilds are risky because of software and mechatronic failures that often return weeks later. According to Consumer Reports' 2025 reliability rankings, Land Rover is dead last, 29th out of 29 brands, with the Velar singled out for engine, electronics, and air suspension failures. On RepairPal, the average annual maintenance cost exceeds $1,250, almost triple that of a Lexus RX or Acura MDX. So when mechanics beg people not to buy one, it's not out of bias, it's out of experience. They've seen owners walk in with pride and walk out in disbelief after the third 5-figure repair. If you truly want luxury without the pain, go with a Lexus RX or a Toyota Highlander. They might not turn heads in a valet line, but when you check your maintenance bills after 3 years and it's practically zero, that's the kind of quiet luxury that really matters. The Jaguar F-Pace, Ford Escape, Jeep Compass, Chevy Equinox, Nissan Juke, and Range Rover Velar all have one thing in common. They look like success, but they cost like regret. Every mechanic knows these cars drain wallets with fragile engines, weak transmissions, and repair bills that hit hit harder than a car payment. And it's not just about the repair bills. It's the stress, the wasted time, the endless dealer visits where they tell you, we couldn't replicate the issue. These cars are beautiful traps, designed to impress your neighbors, but they punish your wallet long after the new car smell fades. Here's what experience teaches you. The smartest money buys boring. Cars like the Toyota Corolla, Honda Civic, Mazda CX-5, or Lexus RX may not turn heads, but they'll still be running strong when the flashy ones are sitting dead at auction. Flash fades, reliability doesn't. True luxury isn't about the badge on your grille. It's about peace of mind. It's about knowing your car will start every morning. No warning lights, no surprise bills, no dealership drama, because at the end of the day, reliability isn't just a car feature. It's financial freedom on 4 wheels. Which of these cars shocked you the most? If you've owned one, drop your story below. You might just save someone a 5-figure mistake. And if this video helped you dodge a money pit, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell to keep more of your money where it belongs, in your pocket.